they should trend upward.
Yeah,
I think they
should
can get things back on the right track and be a force to be reckoned with in that NFC West.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you look at it.
They had a couple bad games. Carson Palmer's a veteran.
He got hurt. He wasn't there for a game.
Yeah.
So I mean, 3-3 is not bad.
No, yeah, he's back. So I think they should start trending up for sure.
Big Ben is out.
Big Ben.
They go down to Miami. Yeah. And the thing with the Steelers, you don't know which team is going to show up.
Yeah, the Steelers are a flashy team.
Right.
And sometimes they just don't flash.
Right.
And having Ben out, man, that hurts.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Ben,
you're playing against the Patriots this week.
Yeah, that's
with
L.
Landry.
It's an L.
Yeah. I mean, because as we already know, Tom Brady is out for blood.
Tom Brady. Yo, you see them boys? Tom Brady shooting for first downs.
Yeah.
Gronk out there.
Yeah.
Irritating folk. We can talk about that.
Look,
that new look.
They have a edgy side to them right now.
Yeah,
like they feel as though they've been disrespected.
Yeah,
even though they've been disrespecting the league. I'm just gonna say, okay, deflating balls, Spygate. Look, I'm just calling it like I see.
Look, Tom Brady is showing you why.
Right.
I mean, it's
why he deflated the ball, or are you talking about
why he's great?
Oh, why he's great.
I mean, we can, we can touch on it. We'll touch on it later.
No, I mean, go ahead, talk about it.
Seeing the dude perform,
right?
Coming back off 4-game suspension,
right?
Okay, man, look a little Jordan-esque to me.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Look a little Jordan-esque to me.
Which one? The 45? You talking about the 45 Jordan?
And Nick Washington Wizards Jordan.
Look, man.
Yo, the dude, there's no stopping this dude.
Look, they have a great offense. Their offense is running. Tom Brady, he has Gronk. You got Martellus Bennett. You got Julian Edelman out there. James White is running the ball when they need him to run the ball.
Are any of these top running backs running backs on any other team?
No. The best running back he's had back there was Corey Dillon.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, look, I get it. Tom Brady is a great quarterback. He's going into the Hall of Fame. First ballot.
Absolutely.
Let's just be honest. He's going first ballot. This game, the Bengals, I thought the Bengals would come out hungry. And they did. They had the lead.
They weren't going to beat him in Foxborough.
No.
Wasn't going to happen.
No. So. The Patriots, they overwhelmed them. And, at the end of the day, they just couldn't keep up with them. The Bengals couldn't. 35-17, Tom Brady, 29 of 35, 376 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. No, doing what he does.
Yeah.
But here's
Gronkowski.
It looks easy.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
So, and how he shows up in the wintertime too.
Yeah,
so
he does.
You don't really expect him to slow down.
Right.
And with, you see the Broncos over there dropping 2.
Yeah.
You see Pittsburgh kind of showing up sometimes and not showing up.
Right.
You wonder if the Patriots, if this is their year.
Yeah.
Because there's really, they're really only, I wouldn't say the only, but, the other top team in the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely be on the lookout for that. You got, we already talked about the Jets, Cards, talked about Pittsburgh, Miami with the big game, big time rushing game.
Jay Ajayi
just took off 222 yards, I think, on the ground.
Yes, Lord.
Crushed him. And then you go out to the AFC West. You got the Chiefs and the Raiders. And for some reason, this division the last couple of years has been kind of yo-yoing.
It has.
It comes down to like the last game every year to see who's going to win the division.
Matter how well you think you see one of their teams playing.
Yeah.
The Raiders. Traveling across country. They beat the Ravens. You just don't know which team is going to show up.
Yeah. Exactly.
And the Chiefs, Jamal Charles had a good game. Spencer Ware had
Jamal Charles sighting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Spencer Ware ran all of them. It was a running game.
It was.
Okay.
Because the weather was awful.
The weather was horrible.
Yeah.
Raining out there all game.
Right.
That may have worked to Kansas City's advantage.
Right.
And I think the Raiders kind of, that didn't work for them.
Right.
Kansas City is a better running team, I think. than the Raiders.
Absolutely.
Scheme wise, running talent wise in the backfield. So this may be one of those games that you can throw if you're the Raiders.
Amari Cooper, 10 receptions, 129 yards. The Chiefs, they moved to 3-2 in that division. They're not that far behind now.
No, they're not.
They're not that far behind. Nope. This is going to be a competitive division.
All the way to the end.
That's
what I expect to see.
Absolutely. The Texans, they beat the Colts. They move up.
Solidifying their place.
Andrew Luck.
He had a good game.
Look, he had a good game.
Andrew had a good game.
They're 2-4.
Yeah. This
is going to be tough sledding for them.
It is. I like Indy too, man. I don't know. I'm not. You always say Andrew took the money.
He took the money.
He took the money.
They can't offer to no one else.
Man, I mean, come on. You got to.
Look.
You're right. I mean, he didn't really leave anybody.
The defense is awful. The offense, other than him, T.Y. Hilton, Andre Johnson, Frank Gore is having a good season. But other than that, you don't have anybody on defense that you're really afraid of.
No, you're not.
You're not.
And that's tough because, Andrew's a great talent, man. He really is. I think he is.
His best years are going to be wasted. I'm going to be honest with you. When you really think about it, his best years, his prime years, may just be wasted.
Well, this is prime right now. I mean, when is prime? I mean, so basketball, we say prime is when you're 27, 29.
Yeah.
Somewhere around.
Yeah.
There, okay.
Yeah.
Football, you got
Andrew for a quarterback. Because it's different for different people.
Different for a quarterback.
Right.
But I mean, you got Andrew Luck, he's 27 now.
Right.
Okay. You got
you can say, I would say anywhere between, because it takes you at least 3 or 4 years to really learn the position.
Well, you got Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
He's 27.
Yeah.
Cam's 27.
Is he 27?
Yeah, I think he is.
Is he?
Yeah.
Really? Thought he was like 12.
Wow.
Zinger.
Yeah.
So
not even necessary. That's why y'all gonna lose and Romo come back.
Oh wow.
But a lot of these quarterbacks are in their prime. Andrew is like you said, his talent, and he's stuck.
Yeah,
he's there. There is nobody
that's
going to try even come close to take over that contract.
Absolutely.
But they're committed to building around him. He takes a few hits too.
Yeah,
but I think he'll get better. I'll give the Colts about 3 years, 2 or 3 years, see where they're at.
Yeah,
they could get themselves back in this.
Another game that was impressive in my mind, the Rams and the Lions. Both teams moved to 3-3. The Rams, they lost 31-28. But Case Keenum, again, another good showing, 27 of 32, 321 yards, 3 touchdowns. Golden Tate for the Lions, 8 receptions, 165 yards. The Lions, to me, they're just middle of the pack.
They're always there.
They're always around, but they're like the one that's always around a group that never gets invited. That's how I feel about the Lions. It's just like, y'all are always lingering, but y'all never get invited to the dance.
But they get hyped sometimes.
They do.
And that's why you keep them around. Like every now and again, they get hyped.
Because they can show you some real good things.
Exactly. You see some of their games,
you want to believe in them.
Wow, that's it. This is it. They going.
Absolutely.
And then the crash comes.
It is.
Yeah,
it is. The Rams, look, 3-3. They're continuing. In my opinion, they're continuing to get better. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Young team. Mm-hmm. They were able to get Todd Gurley, I believe, going in this game. I don't expect too much out of this team. 4.1 yards a carry. I think this team is all built around, can you get Goff out there, get him to progress. Casey Keenum, I think, is playing well, so that's one of the reasons why Goff isn't out there. And can you keep Todd Gurley on the path to being a superstar?
Yeah. I mean, I think the Rams will continue to get better. I mean, Detroit won this game.
Right.
Late, obviously. But, I think the Rams have a brighter future than Detroit. We kind of know what Detroit is.
Right.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. And then you got the Titans. They beat the Browns. The Browns remain winless. DeMarco Murray.
They need to come up off that. They need to come up off of that first round pick.
Nah.
Because there's other teams going for that. You understand what I'm saying?
Look, I think they got it hands down right now the way they're playing. I think it's a lock. The only positive that you can take from that team is Terrell Pryor.
They need to come up off of that first pick. That's all
it's a lock. It's a lock right now. It really is a lock. Hey, they can even do the draft from Cleveland. Look, they have it. And here's
they got enough picks.
Cleveland fans aren't really mad because think about it. The Cavs won a title.
The Cavs won, so they good.
The Indians are now up in their ALCS.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're not really upset as they would be any other time of the year. So this is the perfect time. They just stink.
Look, let me tell you, LeBron James bought Cleveland
at least 10 years of
another
stinking.
decade.
Right.
Yeah. Brought the Cleveland Browns another
they
decade.
could just stink. They don't have to do anything. LeBron brought that to that organization. Thank you, LeBron.
Whole organization. Getting Draymond suspended.
Hey,
that's a talk for another day.
It's really not. They won. Okay, they really won.
You got the Jags, who scored all 17 of their points in the fourth quarter to beat the Bears.
Another team that stinks.
The Bears are struggling.
Yeah. Look, Brian Hoyer, he played well. Jay Cutler may not get his position back.
You talk about
and
Chicago
I think that they might be okay with that.
They might be okay with that, but like you said, I don't know how much longer they're going to be paying him.
Right.
But yeah, they I don't know, man. They got to move on from that. They've been needing to move on from that from a long time.
Where you going to send them?
I mean, who's even going to want him as a backup?
That's the problem.
Yeah.
The dude's attitude, just everything about him speaks of once he leaves Chicago, he might not be on the roster.
Hey, send him to Carolina.
You would take him.
Play behind Cam.
Yeah, he might take Cam out.
Let them two attitudes chill.
Ooh. Do you want to? Hey, let me tell you something. Those two together in the same locker room, when they're losing,
oh my goodness,
they may move the team out of Charlotte.
Let me tell you, those two at the podium, forget it.
Forget about it. It would be must see TV.
Well, yeah, and that's
one
what
with
Cam,
the bow tie
Cam
on and a hat, and the other one
Cam all about
won't even brush his head.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. I'll tell you.
You got the like you said, Titans doing all right.
They are. DeMarco Murray showing the talent that he has. Yeah. I'm happy for him.
I am too.
I'm really, really happy because, as you know, I liked him. Las Vegas kid, went to Oklahoma, came to the Cowboys, who I really wanted to draft him. They found that they didn't want to pay him what he was asking for. He went to Philly. A lot of people put a lot of that credit on the offensive line, but the kid has so much talent.
Yeah, he does.
And people are starting to see that this kid is really a good running back.
No, he is, no doubt. No doubt. You just got to use him properly. Which is what,
that's the thing.
Chip did not do up in Philly. So, obviously found a home in Tennessee. A lot of big running backs that came through Tennessee.
Yeah.
Obviously, the first name that comes to mind, the great Eddie George.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, Chris Johnson. CJ 2K.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Fastest man on earth. That's what he says.
That's what he says. Hey, he ain't nowhere now.
Yeah.
I think he's on.
He's in Arizona.
He's in Arizona. I don't think he's playing.
Yeah. David Johnson tearing that.
David Johnson. That is David's team.
That's
I think Larry. I think it's
that's Larry's team.
It's Larry's team until he retires. And then it'll be David's team.
Yeah, for sure.
So you got anything else, Ed?
No, that's it.
Hey, yes, sir. Now you have been certified informed. I invite you to like our page on Facebook and subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. Please leave feedback, as you know that we like to hear exactly how you feel as though that we're doing. And as always, you can check us out on our website at www.0400acrossthestreet.com and follow us on Twitter at 0400ATS. We're also on Google Plus and Google Play. We want your input and your feedback, so stay connected. I want to thank DJ Chill for the beats, Ron Dungy for all the graphic work, Pat Flynn for all of his advice and setup, and all our listeners who take their time to give us great opinions and feedback. We really and deeply appreciate you all. We promise to make the next one our best one. We'll be here the next time, will you? You better be. Don't miss it.
We out.
We're out.